And tonight, in an exclusive Fox 10 interview, Jodi Arias opens up about the jury's decision, sitting down with our Troy Hayden.
Well, I don't know that I have a direct message for the jury. I know that I prayed constantly for every single one of them, so that's the jury that was brought to me. That's the jury that I was meant to have.
That was Jodi Arias speaking to Fox 10 just minutes after a jury convicted her of first-degree murder, which of course opens up the possibility that she could be sentenced to death.
Fox 10 has this story covered from every angle. Steve Kraft was inside the courtroom as the verdict came down.
Mia Garcia and Anita Roman spoke to friends and family of Travis Alexander outside, and then, of course, the friends of Jodi Arias.
But we begin tonight with our Troy Hayden, who sat down with Jodi Arias in an exclusive one-on-one interview minutes after she was convicted. Troy.
John and Carrie, I met with Jodi Arias only about 20 minutes after she learned the verdict, along with all of us. She was shaken, she was crying. She knows she's not well liked and even hated by people all over the world. But we sat down and talked for about 45 minutes about one of the highest profile trials in the Valley's history.
Just a couple of minutes ago, you heard the verdict from the jury. What are your thoughts?
I think I just went blank. Just, I don't know. I just feel overwhelmed. I think I just need to take it a day at a time.
Was it unexpected, do you think, this verdict?
It was unexpected for me, yes, because there was no premeditation on my part. I can see how things look that way, but I didn't expect the premeditation. I could see maybe the felony murder because of how the law is written, but I didn't. The whole time I was fairly confident I wouldn't get premeditation because there was no premeditation.
It seemed, and you got a lot of questions from the jury, it seemed like some of those jurors didn't believe what you were telling them, didn't believe your story. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
I can understand that, I think, because of what the lies that I told in the beginning to try to cover up this, cover up that, hide things that I didn't want to be known, made public.
Are you focusing on the court, or are you focusing on what could be the worst outcome for you?
Well, the worst outcome for me would be natural life. I would much rather die sooner than later. Longevity runs in my family, and I don't want to spend the rest of my natural life in one place. You know, I'm pretty healthy, I don't smoke, and I would probably live a long time. So that's not something I'm looking forward to. I said years ago that I'd rather get death than life, and that still is true today. I believe death is the ultimate freedom, so I'd rather just have my freedom as soon as I can get it.
So you're saying you actually prefer getting the death penalty to being in prison for life?
Yes.
Alexander family, especially the two sisters and the younger brother, if you could say something to them, what would you like to say to them?
I hope that now that a verdict has been rendered, that they're able to find peace, some sense of peace. I don't think they'll ever find the peace that they would like, but maybe they'll be able to have greater peace now, or some semblance of it, and be able to move on with their lives and remember their brother the way they wanted to.
And that was just some of our interview. Again, we talked for about 45 minutes. We talked about many other topics. So more of that interview coming your way, again, at 5:30 and then throughout the rest of the day and evening. John and Carrie, back to you.
Yeah, we'll look forward to hearing more about what she had to say. I know there were some astonishing things said in that interview. Much more coming up tonight on Fox 10 News at 5:30 and 6, and of course on Fox 10 News at 9 and 10.